Hi guys, welcome to my 2023 dating wrap. The end. Yeah, so I dated absolutely zero people. I only dated delusions in 2023. So the real thing we're talking about today is my 2023 hair wrap. Now this is for the girls that get it and the ones aspiring to get it. So walk with me and talk with me. This is going to go through a lot of different trials, tribulations, and triumphs that I worked with to maintain my hair throughout the 2023 year. So walk with me as we talk about my 2023 hair wrap. Now, the number of hairstyles that I've had this year summed up to 8. Now, in my past, I've noticed that I would have up to about 14 to 20 different hairstyles throughout the year. And that includes like different weaves, braids, twists, locks. Like I'd jumble all that up into one. This year I kept it slight, and I noticed that because I wasn't dating so much, I was focusing more on myself. Like this number resonates a lot more with me. But that's like, personal experience. Everybody has their own experience, and this is just my personal one. So if this resonates with you, keep watching. Now, the longevity of these hairstyles really frequented, it really depended on, you know, how I was feeling, what's the vibe. Now, this is a new breaking record. I'd say that I wore my natural hair 40% of 2023. Usually that number is less than a quarter of the year. So this is very impressive for me for 2023. That just means that, your girl, she's doing her natural hair journey. Mind you, I've been doing my natural hair journey now for 3 years, like really trying and losing and trying again. So for this year, it's just like such a big growth for me. Now, mind you, I had wigs 30% of the time. It's like easy for me. Twist 10% of the time, one of my easiest styles, and braids 20% of the time. So like that was just like all encompassing together. Now, let's get this thing started. This is how I went into 2023, y'all. So this was my go-to style back in 2022. I had multiple styles other than this, but this was like a big frame of like what I encapsulated in 2022, like remembering I really like this style and I always went back to it as like my root. So I will say like shout out to her. I started the year off with her. This is a little memory lane of what I've been through with this hairstyle. Like I went everywhere with this hairstyle. I was in New York. I went to EDC. I took Christmas photos with my dog. Like it was, she went through all the seasons. Even though I switched it up in between, like this hairstyle went through all of the seasons. Okay, but because I went through all the seasons, this is what happened to my hair. Unfortunately, next, I didn't really know how to take care of my natural hair when it was in this state. I didn't know how to take care of it, so when I took it out, I blow dried it. My hair was looking real scary, y'all. Like I had split ends. I wasn't deep conditioning my hair, so I wasn't getting a lot of the nutrients it needed for my hair. So it was very brittle. It was breaking a lot. Because the split ends were there, I ended up getting little single strand knots. So it was super, super stressful for me. So you know what I did next? Your girl got a wig. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Like, I haven't had a bust down Naomi Campbell wig in so long that, yeah, my lace might have been showing, but your girl didn't care because I was protecting my hair underneath. So I thought, because I didn't really trim my hair, I just kind of like just put it away because I just didn't want to deal with it anymore because I kind of felt like I failed myself with my natural hair journey. So it just felt that I couldn't do it anymore. And then I went through a crazy, crazy, crazy time. I thought that I could pull off a mullet, but mind you, this was for a photo shoot. So that's why I really thought it would work. But as you can see here, this was my sign of defeat that I knew that I wasn't meant to do this. Like, maybe if I kept trying at it, but I'd prefer like working and collabing with somebody who knows what they're doing and make something beautiful. So if you're that type of girl, let me know. But this was a thing with wigs that I tried to do and it failed really bad. Now for my springtime, okay? It was a cold winter, okay? Very, very cold. But when the flowers bloomed. I put back on my little Naomi Campbell wig. And I had a photo shoot with one of my really good friends. She's an artist. She does makeup and she's fantastic at it. Her name is Archery by Elise. Hit her up, but your girl was modeling. Like I was in my model era with this little wig on. So I thought. So we're still in spring. My birthday's in spring. So I decided that I wanted to go to a salon and get my hair done right by a hairstylist, right? So this is me right before I went to the hairstylist, and it was very, very awkward because in her description, she was saying, you need to have your hair blow dried, but don't put any chemicals, products, like not even water, my brother. Excuse me, I was making a joke. That might have not been funny to you, but she didn't want you to put any oils, any butters. Mind you, this is what my hair needs to live. It needs all these things to live and to keep going. So I found it pretty strange that I couldn't do that. But what really triggered me is when I got there, she said that this was not blow dried enough. Mind you, I am not a freaking hairstylist, bro. Because when I got there, she started blow drying my hair, called it mad dry, but I couldn't put anything in it to make it not. Let me breathe, y'all, because if you've been through this, drop a comment, drop a like little fist sign, like let's stand in solidarity to get these people to act right if they want their money. This is how I was crying to the club when she said the comment to me. Buddy, my birthday. She knows this. So I'm like, oh my God. So she did her big one though. I would have rated her a 10 out of 10 if she wasn't so judgmental on my natural hair. I got so many compliments on this hairstyle. So kudos to her, but also you're not getting a 10 from me and I won't be seeing you again. I got beef. Now the summer's here, y'all. Now, I did my own little twists. I even added extra length. Like, this is something like easy for me. I wanted another protective style because, again, I was still running away from my hair. But then this is part two of summer, where I said, girl, tap into your powers, to your magic. Like, the fro was throwing. I did this little beaded style when I was in Jamaica. I even brought it to work, put some buns in it. Like, the fro was throwing during the summer, and I'm so proud that I didn't give up on the fro. Like, I love my fro. And this is a part of my natural hair journey. Mind you, I'm 3 years in. Summertime was feeling my greatest growth for my hair. So it's magical. I have no complaints about this era. Then fall came around. This is like towards the end of summer, going into fall. And when I tell you, I went everywhere with these box braids, it was intense. I went to Afropunk, Brooklyn, New York. I was in Paris. I was in Europe with these braids. And I went to the Renaissance Festival. I had these braids in for like about a month and a half to 2 months. Like these were nested in my scalp. I've done my own braids for a very long time. I even have this video of me complaining about me taking them out, and it took like over 16 hours. Then fall came around. I figured out the key, y'all. This was beginning of fall, end of summer. But as soon as the beginning of fall came, I had enough. It was my last time I was gonna spend taking those damn braids out for any amount of time. Like I was so over it. So when fall came around, I discovered my product, the braided wig. And that's why I will always say the only box I'm in is braids because I can now wear my fro whenever I want and I can wear my braideds whenever I want too because it's a wig. It's not glued down, but that's okay. This is what I, melt the lace, do its big one. Like, that's how it looks. But in this time period, I was able to see that I could do both and grow my hair out successfully. So this is present day. Here's how I'm still rocking it to this day. That's why I started selling these braided wigs because I think that more people need to understand the beauty of it. A lot of controversy when it comes to braided wigs, but it's for the girls that get it or the ones aspiring to. So if you're one of those people, you know, check me out. I own a company called Untamed Culture, and the campaign I'm starting is the only box I'm in is braids. And it's very close to my heart because you can't box us in, baby. We're gonna do what we want.